Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replays from myself, and I'm in the Preussen, a tier 10 German battleship. I'm on the map Warriors Path. It's a tier 11 arms race, with no carrier and no submarine. And there is an enemy destroyer that got caught by an Annapolis raider, and he also beached. Now he's trying to maneuver out of this, and he's pretty screwed. Might also be eating some fishies. But even if he doesn't, Annapolis raider lasts a very long time. He's trying to smoke, which doesn't work against raider. But I suppose that poor destroyer just panicked. It looks like he's escaping the fish, but he's not escaping the guns. And down he goes. Now that's good news for us. We are one ship ahead now. Unfortunately, the enemy has managed to get more buffs than we did. But we got a heal. I still consider the heal the most important of the buffs you can get, simply because it allows you to potentially drop into concealment and heal back up, and it allows ships that usually wouldn't be able to recover from damage, like certain destroyers, to also get their health back. Now, of course, it looks like this flank here has been sort of dealt with. There is a buff spawning here in the center, but nothing here on the real outskirts. So I definitely wanna move over towards the middle. Problem, of course, is I'm a big fat ship, so maneuvering takes a little bit of time. You know, we could actually slightly speed this up while oh, I'm getting detected. Curious. Now I'm still maneuvering here. The Annapolis is going forward. I could have tried to go forward there and through the center, but instead I'm gonna go after this friendly Yamato there. And yeah, the Schlieffen disappeared. Yamato is getting farmed pretty heavily, which is unfortunate, but it looks like our Annapolis is gonna get us a buff. And you know, we can use quite a few of those. It also looks like the Bourgogne is gonna get a buff, so we're gonna equalize on power up soon. We have an Ohio relatively far away, but a bit broadside, so let's see what happens. It looks like the Conde is pushing in, that Schlieffen is gonna get closer, and there's a Minotaur, so I think we're gonna have a lot of fun here soon. It was a pretty decent salvo. Yamato, on the other hand, for some reason, just went into a crossfire. But, you know, we are only one ship behind. And I think this Schlieffen is gonna equalize that soon. Now, Schlieffen means there are potentially troops coming through this channel here. But, well, there's a citadel. And next up we have the Conde. That goes full broadside in front of an Annapolis and an Elbing. I'm not sure if it's trying to torp here, but, you know, it's not gonna survive this. Next up, we have a Minotaur. Now, the Minotaur's issue is going to be that we have an Annapolis. That means Hydro and Raider, so it can't really disappear. And oh, is it gonna come around here full broadside? Sorta. And it's trying to smoke up. Well, that's two citadels. Although I don't know, like, how the consumables of the Annapolis are right now. They could be on cooldown. Or not. Here is the Raider. Now, can we finish off that Minotaur? No, it's reversed back into cover. I'm still gonna try to get a few shells in. But, you know, this Minotaur is now getting pushed by the Elbing and the Annapolis. And, you know, considering that the Minotaur is smoking, it probably can't even see the enemies shooting it. Oh, nice little there step by Rook. And in comes the Annapolis, down goes the Minotaur. Now, with this, we're actually one ship ahead. Still a relatively even game, though, I guess. The enemy has one more buff. And there are still plenty of ships around on both sides. Now, doesn't look like I can shoot this Yamagiri from here. So I guess I'll have to go around then. Looks like the enemy are getting even more buffs. But our Venezia should grab one for us too. I think. There you go. So, there is the Ohio coming. If I wait around here, maybe I get broadside shots at the Ohio. But I do want to get moving a little bit and get into a better position. And use a heal, I have more than plenty of those. So there is still the Yamagiri around. So I'm definitely gonna Hydro. The Yamagiri knows I've been behind this island and could have preemptively torped around here. If we could... Yeah, I'm detected. So the Yamagiri is close. Oh, and the Yamagiri is that close. Well, there is some good news there. It's inside my Hydro, so it can't disappear. But it seems to have torps ready. Then again, those are not the... Well, that's not the best torp launch I've ever seen. Like, 2 of those are missing completely, and 1 of them is only gonna produce 1 hit. So, nice try, Yamagiri. Now the question is, can I keep that Yamagiri inside my Hydro? The problem is, if I want a full use of my secondaries, I have to give slight broadside and all of my guns, which means the Yamagiri can easier escape. But if I go nose in after the Yamagiri, we'll have a harder time coming... well, it's dead anyway. What I wanted to say is that, right, if I go strictly after it, I can keep it in my Hydro the longest, but I'll be limited with the amount of damage I can deal. But it's fine. We got the Yamagiri in the end. And now we start the brawling. Well, now I realize that by going after the Yamagiri, I might have ended up in a slight crossfire. I'm now between the Conqueror, the Yamato, and the Ohio. And it's... Well, the Conqueror is almost down. My Untertriggered for more secondaries, okay. So 1 ship dealt with. But now is a Ohio Yamato problem. So I'm trying to slow down here. Now the good news is my secondaries can shoot on both sides. Well, we've lost track of the Ohio. I'm gonna launch a plane to rectify that. So yeah, secondaries can shoot on both sides, but I'm a bit sandwiched here. Now Viper is coming in with a smokescreen. And the thing is, secondaries don't get you detected in a smokescreen, right? If you fire your primary guns, then the enemy can see you. But I can't see you if you only use your secondaries. So, this is working. Oh, don't you just love secondaries? Now I might start shooting again at some point if one of those ships is... Well, yeah, okay. Secondaries got the Yamato. Now I can shoot the Ohio again. Technically. The Ohio is so dead it's probably not even worth turning my guns that way. You know, I get the feeling we are winning this. Are the torps gonna get the Ohio? I suppose they would. I went through all the trouble to turning my guns though, so I'm gonna take the shot. Okay then, the enemy is now down to 3 ships. And there we have an Annapolis in secondary range, how nice. So there is the Shima remaining, there is the Napoli remaining, and they have a Yamato. Now that Shima meaning there is potentially some... well, there are some fishes on the way, possibly, also from the Napoli. Don't have a Hydro running right now, I only have 1 Hydro charge left, but considering that there aren't many enemies remaining, I think that 1 Hydro charge is probably gonna be enough. If I survive long enough to use it. Oh, hello there. Okay, those seem to be Napoli torps, because not nearly enough for a Shimmer. So I don't think I'm gonna stay inside this camp circle. I mean, I'm gonna get interrupted all the time anyway. And Hydro is ready. Here are the Shimmer torps. And there is the Shimmer. So I managed to dodge. I mean, I got the perfect poison-sized gap there, which is nice. Now that poor Shimmer is caught inside my Hydro, and you know, there is no way for it to run. I mean, it's trying to escape, but it's also running face first into my friend Viper. And down it goes. Meanwhile, the Napoli has been taken care of as well, and that just leaves alone Yamato. Now, can I dodge? Not that it matters that much, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat it. Oh no, wait, I'm gonna dodge. Nice. Which brings a broadside to the Yamato, but as we've established, doesn't really matter at this point. If I could sink that Yamato, I could get a Kraken. Can I get the Kraken? Not quite. Will it survive long enough for another reload? Maybe. Secondary is also doing their best. And nope. So no Krakens were unleashed, but still a very nice battle with quite a bit of brawling. And you know, once your secondaries start shooting on both sides, you know, you have a lot of fun. Or you're gonna sink very quickly. Either of those, I suppose. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed a lovely Poison game, and I'll see you next time.